after that unfortunate interruption last time, let's get going to some supports. Let's see here. Wow, I can't even... Oh, right, I can't do these because they're already maxed out. Except for Edelgard and Hubert. But there is Yuri, so let's start there. Where you headed, Yuri?
Ah, it's you. Where I'm going is hardly your business. Do me a favor and mind your own, won't you?
Oh, you got it, dude.
I somehow doubt your sincerity. My intuition says you'll keep nosing into what I'm doing. So, what's your deal? Worried about my well-being?
Just a bit. Just a little bit.
That's adorable. I get the sense you're not so hot at assessing people. Just giving you a hard time. Either way, it doesn't matter much to me. There's no slowing me down tonight. I've got important things to attend to right now.
Is it about your gang, Yuri? Are you going to take care of your gang?
There you go with that nose of yours. It still isn't your business. But it looks like you won't let me leave until I tell you. You'll get your way this time. There's a dispute. Or maybe treachery is the more fitting word. Regardless, a purge is required.
What do you mean by purge, Yuri?
I see I've got to spell it all out for you. One of my goons double-crossed the gang. He absconded with his boss's small fortune. My small fortune. And buddied up with another gang. Members of the gang are recognizable by their scorpion tattoos. Suffice it to say, they're not a group you want to tangle with.
Scorpion
Despite that, I'm not about to just roll over and play dead on this. So I figured I'd pay them a little visit, have a spot of tea with their boss. Makes sense, you know?
I don't know. No, it's dangerous. No. You know what? We'll see if this means that I'll just let Yuri handle his own thing. Hey, scorpion tattoo. That sounds awfully familiar. Since we're not going to be seeing it anytime soon, that would be the same gang that that we encountered with Caspar when he saw some suspicious individual trying to go after some kids, and caught him, and he may have swallowed some poison to kill himself before divulging any secrets. Same gang.
As a former mercenary, I knew you'd get it. You know how things are done in our world. I play my cards wisely. I wouldn't play if there wasn't any hope of winning.
Let's see. Well, you know, for the... I'd offer help, but I feel like this is the kind of thing where you'd be like, no, you're with the church, you'd just mess things up. And probably don't want to say it sounds fun. We'll just go with option number C. I've got a bad feeling about all this.
Same. Ever since I became boss, I've had this nagging feeling like things are just off. But I certainly can't lead well by letting my feelings get the better of me. Better head off now. I've got people waiting for me just outside of town. See you around.
Oh, I guess I don't have a choice but to say it, but...
What is it you're after? Money? Me? Or are you just looking for someone to kill?
Doing my diligence. Sure, that's as good a flimsy excuse as any.
So, I'll allow it. Won't hurt to have backup if things go south. I trust you for now, but I don't know how reliable you actually are. Just so we're clear, you mess with any of my people, I'll slit your throat without hesitation. Got that?
Don't worry, Yuri. This is not the first time I've heard that in a support. Alright, so with the Edelgard, I'm going to make a bit of an exception to this whole not replaying support conversations thing. Just because she never got to finish any of hers. And I think it makes more sense to include the whole thing in this playthrough. The whole chain, not just the new stuff. So, with that said, revisit Edelgard and Dorothea.
Uh-oh, you're scowling again. You're going to get wrinkles all over that cute face of yours if you don't smile more.
Hello, Dorothea. I was just lost in thought. There are so many things to be done. To think of them makes my head ache sometimes. So many nobles of the Empire are utterly useless. When I am Emperor, I intend to appoint only those who can actually be useful. It doesn't matter if they're of noble or common birth.
Noble or common, eh? Can you really do that? I mean, not that I don't agree. I'd make all those nobles vanish if I could.
It's not a question of can or cannot. All that matters is doing it and doing it right. The nobility system has only been around for 1,200 years. The concept didn't exist before.
Oh,
that.
yeah. Only for 1,200 years.
Huh?
Thanks, you owe me a
Always say
soda.
such preposterous and extraordinary things, Amy. Yet somehow you actually make it work for you. It's like you're a character from an opera.
A character from an opera? If an opera is made about my life someday, I wonder how I'll be portrayed. The revolutionary who guided the Empire to a new dawn, or the foolish ruler who took her revolution too far?
Well, that all sounds pretty violent. But either way, it would make an incredible opera. Do you figure it'd be a grand action piece full of combat and strife? Or would you prefer a somber
yes, of
political
course.
drama? Hail the mighty Edelgard, the red blood stains her story. Heavy as her crown may be, she will lead us all to glory. To a brighter dawn we shall carry on. Hail Edelgard!
That's quite enough, Dorothea. I'm starting to feel
I
more
forgot
than a
about
little
that
embarrassed.
demo.
Lovely as your voice is, let's just hope that any operatic productions about me are still a ways off.
So, yeah, Edelgard. Not forget her. Part of her ambition, evidently, is to do away with the whole system of nobility. Interesting. Now let's get something completely different. At least I think it's completely different.
Lysithea, are you all right? You don't look well.
Huh? Oh, no, I'm fine. Really. Just not accustomed to so much manual labor.
You were cleaning the library all by yourself?
Yes. The other student who was assigned to tidy up with me wasn't feeling well, so it's just me. I figured I could at least dust the bookshelves or something, but I got a little carried away.
So many books. You probably tired yourself out just moving them from the shelves.
As much as I love books, I can't say I love carrying stacks of them to and fro. They're so heavy.
Well, maybe you should think things through a little more next time. Surely you can tell how much physical strength the job is going to require before you begin.
I can do without the condescension, thanks. After all, I'm the only one who has to deal with the fact that I've worn myself out.
I only said that you should take care of yourself, especially considering...
Considering what?
Yeah, Edelgard, considering
Never
what?
mind. How about you return to your quarters? I'll finish cleaning up in here.
But I want to finish what I've started.
I don't mind, really. Please, don't make me repeat myself.
Fine. As long as you'll finish all this up.
I will. Get some rest, okay?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
If what I heard about Lysithea is true, I just don't know how much of it I should believe.
What did you hear about Lysithea, Edelgard? Guess we're gonna have to wait on that. But gosh, it sure is funny how the end of that exchange sure could apply to a broader thing. The broader things that the characters are going through, isn't it? Lysithea just wants to finish what she started. But Edelgard convinces her to leave it so that eventually, so that Edelgard can finish what Lysithea started? Let's see, Ferdinand. We'll skip this one. I haven't gone through these yet. Try to do that be a little better about that later. Bertie and Marianne.
Marianne. Praying to the goddess?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. So persistent in your devotion. I quite admire that about you.
Oh, no. It's not like that.
No need for false modesty. I hardly know anyone with more piety.
I need to be going.
Wait a moment.
Oh, yes? Did you need something?
I have a suggestion. I have been meaning to tell you about it for a while. Have you ever considered projecting more confidence?
Oh,
Every
Ferdinand.
word is laden with pessimism and devoid of enthusiasm. To gain the trust of commoners, you must appear self-assured at all times.
I have no need to earn the trust of the common people as a noble. All I want is to live a quiet life and to not be a bother to anyone. I dare not hope for anything beyond that.
But you are the only daughter of the esteemed Margrave Edmund. Regardless of what you hope for, you must concede that you have inherited certain responsibilities by virtue of your birth.
Oh
If that's
boy.
the case, then I don't care to be a responsible person. Farewell.
One would think she does not wish to be a noble.
Maybe she's got some baggage about that, Ferdinand. But, oh. That's, getting a bit ahead of ourselves. Caspar and Annette. Let's see.
That was my worst mistake yet. Why am I so clumsy all the time? The women laughed and forgave me, but... Oh, how am I supposed to face them now?
Hey there, Annette. What's with the sour face? Everything okay? I don't think I've ever seen you look so miserable.
Don't tease me like that, Caspar! Can't you see I'm down?
Sorry. You know I didn't mean it. Did something happen? You don't have to share if you don't want to, but I think talking it out might help.
You might be right about that. Are you sure you don't mind?
Not at all.
Well, today they were short on staff in the dining hall, so I offered to help out, but I sort of messed up. Big.
Oh no. What happened?
All the plates in the kitchen went flying through the air, and the pot started giving off this weird blue steam.
Wow, sounds more like art than cooking to me.
The people in the dining hall saw the chaos and started panicking, and then soldiers came running. Finally, Catherine appeared and shut everyone up with a slash of Thunderbrand. All I was trying to do was help out. But in the end, I just ended up making more work for everyone. I'm awful like that.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. Accidents happen. It's not like you were trying to make a mess.
I know. The women at the dining hall laughed and forgave me. But,
Was anyone hurt?
well, no, but...
Well, there you go. No need to dwell on it and keep moping around. You had a bad day, but I'm sure you'll do better tomorrow.
You know what? You're right. I guess all I can do is try harder next time. Thanks, Caspar. That really did help me feel better.
That's the
Can't keep
spirit.
moping around. I've got to work on my cooking skills. And I can count on you to be my taste tester, right? Right.
Sure. Just as long as you're not making any new art projects.
Alright, well that was nice enough. Now, here's what I want to see.
Hey, Raphael, you here to train?
Hey, Caspar! You work your muscles almost as much as I do.
Of course. Everyone knows that if you skip a day, you lose 3 days of work.
Ain't that the truth? Let's get to it then.
That's probably enough for today.
You might be right. I'm exhausted.
You know, I really envy you, Raphael. You're huge.
I know I'm big. Everyone knows that. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm not very big, but I've always wanted to be. That's why I train so much. I just don't know how to bulk up.
Is that all? I know how to fix that.
Really? You gotta show me.
Follow me.
This should be good.
Huh? You just led me to the dining hall.
That's right. Now sit down and eat up.
We're just gonna eat?
Yep. Eating's the best way to get bigger.
Kind of fundamental to getting bigger, in fact.
You gotta eat, and you gotta train. Doing both enough, and you're sure to grow.
Well, I always thought I was a pretty big eater, but maybe I wasn't eating enough? Or not often enough?
Probably both. Look at my plate compared to yours. Now this is a meal.
Whoa, your plate looks like a mountain. If that's what I gotta do, then I'm gonna eat until I can't anymore. I'll eat until there's no food left.
That's the spirit. Come on, let's go clear out the pantry.
Let's do it. I'm gonna eat till I can't move.
What's better than this? Just guys being dudes. Bernadetta. Right, she's got one with you.
Is that Yuri? I gotta evaporate. Maybe if I just curl into a ball, I'll pass as a boulder. Or a pebble.
Hey, Bernadetta.
You can see me?
Clearly. You're a tricky one. Always trying to hide when I'm around.
Sorry. Please forgive me.
If you want forgiveness, then explain yourself. But make it quick. You always ramble on.
Well, when I was little, my mother and father, they...
You've got to be kidding. Cut to the chase, please.
You remind me of one of my old friends.
Oh, come now. Whoever this friend of yours is can't possibly compare to me.
Oh,
I'm
Yuri.
telling the truth.
All right, all right. What was this friend like then? The way you run and hide from me, they must have been a real piece of work.
That's not it at all. He was the assistant to the gardener at our estate. My friend was gentle, trustworthy, gorgeous, and, well, he was the only person who was ever nice to me. We used to run around the gardens playing together.
And why is it you keep running away from me?
That's... do I really have to say? We hardly even know each other.
You never have to do anything. But if you don't, you and I won't have a shot at knowing one another, and you'll carry on avoiding me forever.
But that's no good either. Okay, I'll tell you. The thing is, because of me, he got in trouble. After that, I never saw him again. You see, my father hated commoners, and when he found out I was spending a lot of time with one, well, he's probably dead now, and it's all my fault! It's because of me! He must have hated me!
That doesn't sound right to me. Why would you think all that? Nothing you did would make his death your fault. And hating you for something that isn't your fault is absolutely absurd. Delusional, even.
You're wrong! He'd definitely hate me if he knew! How would you know anyway? What, did you know my friend or something?
In a manner. Right. So, remember back when you were a kid? You tripped while holding some gardening shears, and your friend got cut pretty badly.
Oh, yeah. I remember. But how did you know about that?
If I'd bore you any ill will, it would have only been for cutting my face with those damn shears.
Cutting your face? Shears? But there's no way!
But there is. That friend? That was me, Bernadetta. Anyway, I'm glad I finally got to hear how you felt about all of that. Let's spend time together later and chat about the good old days. Get to know each other again.
But how did... But he... But...
There we go. This is the content I crave. So I believe it came up, what would it have been? It probably would have been, Bernadetta and Dorothea's support conversations where, Bernadetta was freaking out about trying to be friends with Dorothea because Dorothea is a commoner. And she mentioned that she had a friend who was a commoner, and then her father got really, really mad about it. Oh, it's Yuri. It turns out it was him. Anyway.
Ingrid, do you have a moment? We're going to perform an opera in the cathedral. We are? Yes! It's a small one, but I need some volunteers. Let me tell you, Alois is very excited. He's already doing a ton of work for the show.
I see. What's it about?
Classic opera fare. A tragic love story. A princess who falls in love with a handsome commoner. But our princess, she carries the fate of her country on her shoulders. And no matter how in love she is, she can't just marry whoever she wants. Or can she?
That's quite a story. Sounds tragic and beautiful. Who will be playing the princess?
Me. I was a singer in an opera company, though I hope I'm not being too presumptuous casting myself. Even if you're not interested in being part of the production, you will come to see it, won't you? I'm asking everyone to dress up properly. I want it to be a stylish and elegant night.
That does sound quite lovely. And I do want to go, but
Please, don't worry if you can't make it. I understand we're doing this on such short notice.
No, it's not that. I struggle with the elegant part of things. I don't really do myself up in elegant clothing and makeup and such.
If fashion's your concern, lady, you're in luck.
I am?
If you don't dress for the occasion, no one will take you seriously. But don't worry about a thing. I'll happily work my magic on you. When it's time, I'll meet you in your room. We'll make you the most beautiful woman in the theater.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Oh, poor Ingrid. But if she ever did need fashion assistant, then Dorothea is the one to go to. Petra and Igna. I wonder how this is gonna go. I have no idea.
Ouch. Oh, my glasses. Where are they? Where are they?
Pinkies.
Please take my apologies, Ignatz. I did not have enough care.
That's okay, Petra. Just... have you seen my glasses?
Glasses? Yes. Transparent lenses for viewing things.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Your face looks different without the glasses.
Well, I dropped them. That's why I'm looking for them.
Are these them?
Oh, thank the goddess. I thought I might be in trouble there. Are you okay, Petra? You're not hurt?
I have no wounds. And you?
I'm okay too. Thank you.
That is goodness. How long have you needed the lenses anyway?
Oh, ages. I can't see without them. You've never used glasses, I gather. I guess you don't need them.
In Brigid, glasses are not existing. I think all of our eyes must be good there.
I kinda figured. I'm a little jealous, to tell the truth.
Inside the shadows, dangerous beasts are lurking. If you cannot see, you cannot live.
So bad eyesight means death? Brigid sounds scary.
You need to have sight for hunting, too. If not, you will starve until death.
Oh, yeah, lots of hunting in Brigid, right? I guess that requires good eyesight.
I wonder why eyes would change and need lenses.
So that's the angle it's going to take, huh? Alright. Felix. Leone.
If you don't have any business here, go away. You're bothering me.
Ow, Felix.
Finally spotted me, did you?
What do you want?
They say you're the best. I wanted to see your training with my own eyes.
Spying on people. Is that a hobby of yours? I hope you got your fill.
Enough to see how to beat you, at least.
You think you can beat me?
That's right. See, I was trained by...
Gerald, yes.
So you know.
Everyone probably knows.
I heard he was your teacher.
He probably says it every
Perhaps
conversation.
we should test you. See how much of your training sank in.
I'm ready if you are.
Okay, I'll give you a chance.
Sounds good. When?
I'll let you know. In the meantime, practice. I won't go easy on you.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be ready.
This will be fun.
Can't believe Felix has a conversation where he's actually enjoying himself. I haven't seen that since, gosh, I don't know. When he accidentally would eavesdrop on Annette. Alright. Mercedes and Lawrence. This should be...
Oh, I beg
something.
your pardon. Are you alright?
Yes, I'm Ow! I'm fine. I just twisted my ankle.
Oh, that won't do. Come, take my hand. Let's get you to the infirmary.
Are you sure it's okay to be seen helping me?
Why would it not be?
I thought you only extended your kindness to the nobility.
Certainly not. To aid a commoner in need is the most noble endeavor of all. Not only that, but you were injured by my carelessness. It is doubly my duty to assist.
In that case, I'll gladly accept your offer.
Good. There does not appear to be any real swelling, so you should heal swiftly.
Thank you so much for escorting me.
Walking on it will still be unpleasant. Allow me to lend you my shoulder, at least as far as your room.
If you're still offering to help, then I can't say no.
There you are, safe and sound. I will take my leave.
Thank you again, Lawrence. You know, I think I've learned something about you.
What is that?
In truth, it's not that you only extend your kindness to noble women. It's that you can't even see us of lower birth.
Excuse me?
You and I have been together all this time, but never once did you look me in the eye.
I hadn't noticed. But you will have to excuse any perceived rudeness. As the heir to House Gloucester, I have a duty. I must ask you to forget about me. Farewell.
Forget about him? What could that possibly mean?
Ow. Can't say I was expecting that little bit there. Just completely hauled him out like that. Alright, Mercedes and Constance. Another connection to the DLC.
Am I in bed dreaming, or is that you, Mercedes? How serendipitous it is to see you again!
Yes, and here we are. You were so small when I saw you last. How you've grown. I cannot express how worried I was to hear that you had left House Bartels. I was turned away anytime I asked about you, and of course Emile would never tell me anything.
I'm sorry. There was so much going on in House Bartels back then. But enough about all that. How are you, Constance? I hear you've had hardships of your own.
Indeed. House Nouvelle is no more, and I went alone to the School of Sorcery.
Oh, you went to the Royal School of Sorcery? Just before I began at the Officers' Academy, I was studying there as well.
You were? It must have been after my graduation in 1177.
That was the year I enrolled. They probably just missed each other.
No! You mean to say that if I had stayed a trifle longer, we could have been reunited sooner?
It seems so. Ah, dear Constance. When we were little, I thought of you as my little sister. But now that you've grown up, I think our roles might be reversed. I'll be looking up to you now, and maybe even asking for your help sometimes.
You'd ask for my help? I never thought I'd see the day.
And yet you're seeing it. You know, I had another friend at the school. Her name is Annie. Why don't we all have some tea together? I'm sure you two would really hit it off.
You must mean Annette. Yes, I would welcome the chance to have a long chat with her. I'll prepare the tea straight away.
Oh, no need to rush. The tea isn't going anywhere.
Don't be ridiculous. Time is always of the essence. Why put off for later what I could?
Constance, I wonder what's the matter.
Oh.
Did something happen?
Stepped outside, that's what happened.
Mercedes, sharing your precious time with me is perhaps more than I deserve.
What do you mean?
Why sit with me when you could share your tea time with someone else? I shall instead stand and serve the tea, though if my presence still proves to be a burden.
Goodness, of course it isn't. Are you feeling all right?
My feelings are immaterial. Pardon me while I fetch the tea leaves at once.
Until a moment ago, everything seemed all right. Why did she change so suddenly? I'll have to ask her what's going on.
So we can glean from that this change in personality that Constance goes through in the sunlight, it's got to be a recent development. Because it's only been a few years since they last saw each other. Anyway, looks like last on our list here is Lysithea and Balthus. Cynthia's got kind of a lot of non-Golden Deer talk to. Let's go with Balthus.
Training was exhausting today. Need some quick energy. Aha! Perfect time for my favorite candy. I won't make it back to my room without this sweet, sweet energy, and no one's around. So...
Looky here. It's the little lady of House Ordelia. Just back from training, yeah? You're unstoppable. Not feeling chatty, I see. Something to do with those puffy cheeks? Got a cavity brewing or what?
I definitely don't!
So bad you can't even speak properly, poor thing. It's okay, I know a guy. He'll have that rotten tooth out in no time.
Of course, Balthus knows a guy.
Yep, best in the business. Uses special tools and everything. Door and a string or some such.
Oh my god.
No, thank you.
Oh, you just had food in your mouth. You could have told me that a lot sooner, you know.
Wow, placing the blame on me? What a piece of work. But, hey, don't tell anyone?
That you were walking around with acorn-stuffed cheeks like some kind of overzealous squirrel?
It wasn't acorns, it was candy!
Even still, I don't plan on telling anyone a hungry girl ate some food. Not much of a story, really.
You don't get it. If people think I'm gnawing on candy, they'll think I'm nothing more than a child.
That a fact? I'd say it's downright prudent to fortify yourself any chance you get. Mature, even.
Wait, what?
Nothing is certain in life, not even your next meal. You never know when you'll be taken into custody and have to go without food and drink for a while.
Just what kind of a world do you inhabit, mister?
The real world, little lady. My life is a collection of getting into trouble, getting caught, and getting free. One time, I was actually rescued by your parents. Bet you didn't know that, huh?
They rescued you?
Too true. I owe them for that. I forgot I'm actually in a rush. I gotta run. Enjoy your secret candy, pal.
Mother and father rescued that guy? But when would that have happened?
We'll see now. Now I'm hooked on this one. Now I gotta see how that plays out. But looks like that's all I've got for now. Oh, it happened. But yeah, see, a whole new batch of support conversation. Exciting. I'm excited.